Hey there, good morning. I'm Suzanne Castle. Welcome to Training Tuesday. I am thrilled that you are here. Hey, speaking of that, where are you tuning in from? Let me know in the chat, please. I'd love to see where you're doing this, whether you are live or hashtag replay. Here's what we're doing today. I'm so excited. I just came back from my annual live 3-day event where we spent a lot of time talking about what we're going to talk about today, which is all about simple steps to get unstuck and regain some momentum. So if you're feeling stuck in decision fatigue or you're overwhelmed by too many choices, maybe right now you're unsure how to move forward about a big decision, I promise you're not alone. I just got back from this event that had all of these same people in the room. And believe me, we all are in that place. But decision fatigue is something we all experience. Today, I'm going to share 3 simple strategies that will help you get unstuck and regain your momentum. So let's dive in and get you moving forward with confidence. Okay, step number 1. What exactly is decision fatigue? Well, it happens when you're faced with too many decisions. They can be big, they can be small, they can be a combination. And up here, your brain just gets overloaded. So you start feeling mentally drained. It makes it harder to make even the simplest of choices. You know those days where even picking what feels to eat feels impossible? And I shared recently that I'm standing in the aisle of a grocery store and I just wanted sugar-free pasta sauce. And there was all these choices, and it was just the end of a day where I had to make a lot of choices. And I stood there and I got all teary trying to, find the pasta sauce. That's decision fatigue in action. It's our brain's way of saying, hey, I'm tired. I need a break. But instead of resting, what we do is we try to push through. We try to make another decision. We're like, well, I just got to get all this done and then I can rest, which actually makes you feel more stuck and more frustrated. So, the good news, you don't have to stay stuck. So, here's a little trick for you. You want to start with the easiest decision first. When you're overwhelmed, your instinct might be to tackle the big, important decisions right away, but that's only going to actually keep you stuck. So instead, what you want to do is set aside that big decision and then go, hey, okay, what is the simplest, smallest decision that I could make right now? Something that doesn't feel very overwhelming. It could be, hey, I'm going to send a quick email. Maybe I'm going to organize a corner, of my desk. Maybe I'm just going to go ahead and decide right now, it's 9 a.m., on what to eat for lunch. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's easy, because your brain needs the easy. So when you're making that small decision, you're tricking your brain into building momentum. It's like pushing that first domino. Once it falls, the rest will start to fall more easily. And you'll begin to feel that spark of progress, and you get a hit of dopamine, and your brain's like, oh, we can do another one. Oh, we can do another one. Oh, we can do another one. And that's exactly what you need to get unstuck when you're in that overwhelming decision fatigue mode. So let's talk about that momentum. Really small steps build momentum. And I know they may seem like, oh, they're teeny and that's not really getting me anywhere. But small steps, even though they may seem insignificant, they're actually creating a chain reaction. When you make one small decision, you start to feel more in control. Hey, I checked something off on my list, right? That confidence, what it does, it not only boosts your energy, but what it does is it tells your brain that's done. Your brain gains a little more space, and now you can tackle the next task. So I want you to think of it like this. You don't need to conquer the whole mountain, right? When you're climbing a mountain, I'm learning this from Charming. When you're climbing a mountain, you're looking up and you're like, holy cow, it's so big, it's so huge. But you just think about, where's the first foothold? What do I need to, I need to put my ice axe in first. Then I pull myself up. I'm chained to somebody else. You just think about the next little thing that you need to do to get moving. So once you get moving, even if it's slow, it's progress. And each small step you take makes the next one easier. And before you know it, you're back in the flow. And think about it on the mountain. When you get to the top of the mountain, you look down, you're like, oh, I can't believe I just climbed all of that. Because all you were focused on is the thing that was right in front of you. That's the key. You want to focus on consistent, small actions that keep you moving forward. So it doesn't matter if the steps are tiny, progress is progress. Momentum will build. So the next time you're feeling stuck in decision fatigue, I want you to remember the 3 steps I just walked you through. 1, understand that decision fatigue is real. Your brain is simply and utterly overwhelmed, and you must give it space. Don't push, you need space. Secondly, you need to start with the easiest decision. You want to create momentum. So what is easy? What is in front of you? What small thing can you do? And that then get you to begin to take small steps. And those small steps will build confidence, keep you moving forward, and have an energy shift. I promise you that feeling stuck doesn't have to stop your progress. But I do want you to recognize what's happening to you at a physical level when you are overwhelmed in decision fatigue. So, right now, I'm curious, what small decision could you make today to spark some momentum that you need to keep going? What is it? I'd love to know. I'd love to check in on you. So drop it in the comments if you like. I'd love to encourage you, help you reach that decision in whatever way, shape, it or form it takes. But here's what I want you to remember. You have this, right? You do have this. You have it in within you to make the right decision. Maybe you need a break. Maybe you need an easy step. Maybe you need a series of small steps. Okay, that's it. I'm Suzanne Castle. Thank you for being here on Training Tuesday. I'll see you next week.